So Lana Del Rey, she's Sun in Gemini. She was actually born on the cusp of Cancer. So, but astrologers agree that she's still a Gemini in critical degrees, and she has um, a moon in Sagittarius. Well, she's a post-full moon person, which means she's very self-aware. She's very self-conscious of who she is, and she's very comfortable with that, although sometimes she must feel unbalanced with her feelings because the moon opposes the sun in Gemini. So you can see this peculiar transition between the sun in Gemini and Cancer, because at the same time the Gemini, it's all handy and talkative. She's much more shy. She goes into almost to Cancer mode when she's in public, as I can tell. Most astrologers also agree that Lana Del Rey, she is a Leo rising, which tells a lot. You can see how proud she is with all of her work, and most of her videos, she's always showing her face. She's always on the center. Um, so with Leo rising, she has a total conscious of who she is. Continue with that chat of the moon, of the post full moon person, with is very self-aware of who she is, what her emotions need to be met with, and with what. So with Leo rising, she's very like, I have to be the center of everything. And but she, I don't know, I can see her as as a very conservative outlook. Although she's a Leo rising, I don't see her that much extravagant, which Leo brings. Um, I think that parts from the fact that um, she has a Sun Neptune opposition. So let's talk about Sun Neptune. Why the Sun Neptune opposition in her chart? I noticed that this aspect is the first aspect in her chart. The rest of the chart, which the Sun makes aspects, is more than 4 orbs, and so the Sun Neptune plays a central role in her life. So people usually call her, like a dreamy girl, sublime, and her clips, if you watch them on YouTube, you will realize that mostly all of them are like from the 70s, but with that dreamy aspect to the videos. And she herself, a Leo, she her own created most of her videos. Of course, she didn't directly direct all those people, as she said in an interview that I saw on YouTube, but she did edit most part, and so some Neptune puts um, this glamour on her personality, and sometimes I think she's very she's of very aware of this aspect in her personality, although it's Neptune playing a huge part, which as astrologer says that it's a very confusing energy. If I'm right, if the sun is really in the 11th house, she really denotes a really cool personality. She really has that thing of Aquarius. Like, you can look at me, you can admire me, but just don't touch me. So, and the rising sign is in Leo. So you can see this opposition playing on her. I was saying earlier about her shyness, but I think this blunt that comes from her is more from her moon in Sagittarius, because Sagittarius moon people are usually known for their shyness and their bluntness. Like they are very red on their checks. Another obsession that I have with the Sun Neptune people is that they have this touch of um, the generational touch. Like they're the poster children for the generational planet, like Neptune in Capricorn. If you see my blog, I have an art which is writing Pluto and Scorpio and Neptune in Capricorn, generational aspect that glamorizes death. Not that there are a romanticism about the reality of death. Capricorn is also known for a very slowly type of sign, followed by Taurus, of course. So they're very well known to be a lethargic sign, followed by Scorpio. Um, but Capricorn has this special lethargic energy, which is very um, sexy. I think Scorpio is much more sensual. For Capricorn, it's more a sexy thing. So, and she's pretty sexy, right? You can see in her video. And most of her videos, as she says herself, um, they are very creepy, as she told the interviewer, and as I say on the YouTube. And I think that's also a reflection of Pluto square Venus in her chart. And that plays a great influence when she says about this creepy thing in her music, because Pluto is the obscure part of our personality, our deep emotions, and when it's square Venus, it makes us feels like comfortable with things like the occult, like death, resurrection, deep feelings. If you see her last song, Ultraviolence, there is a part where she says, um, "He hit me and it felt like a kiss." So she kind of glamorizing that the guy who she's with, like this Jim, hates her, and she feels, or he feels like a kiss, and she felt like true love. So we know that this is particularly wrong. Like violence in a relationship is never the answer, but with Pluto square Venus, I think this comes from her experience. Not that I don't know, she likes, she's a sado, or I don't know, but perhaps her past influence plays a great part in the, because I think she writes most of her songs. She's a songwriter, so but I particularly love this last song of her, Ultraviolence. Another reflection of this mix of the aspect of Pluto square Venus and the Sun in the 11th house, the music, the music Summer Sadness, which is a great success of hers from 2012, I guess. It's a story about, as I read somewhere on the internet, it is influenced by a personal story of hers, which an old friend of hers killed herself. So I think she used the music as a filter to concentrate all her emotion expressed to the public, and she made a great and a beautiful song. And the sun in the 11th house is the result of a person which wants to lead, which is the center of attention of the group friendship. She wants to illuminate the life of her friends. She sees the essence of herself through her friends and the circle in which she's circling. So friends for her plays a great central part in her life. And this music, Summer Sadness, I think it's a great result of this essence. She, since her musics are also very depressing, I think this is a reflection of her Mars in Capricorn, which is what most astrologers point this out. Most of these famous artists nowadays, especially females, which most of them, which very famous singers has Mars in Capricorn, and females um, actresses as well. And most of these people, these girls, which has Mars in Capricorn, they have this flow that never stop. They want to go high, 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 and they never want to stop. So you can see them going to the top without um, falling like most of the people do. Another piece of an interview that I saw in the internet, she said that when she wasn't gaining much attention and success from her singing and her music, she started thinking this success in a different form. So she started seeing ambition as another form as well. And I think this is very, very Mars and Capricorn people. They see success in a very different way from how other people do. And the Leo Capricorn combination is like the teacher and the student combination. So they are in their own self guide people, as I can see. So in result, Lana Del Rey, it's an excellent artist, an excellent example of a Leo rising with the Sun in Gemini in critical degrees. And this lethargic personality also comes from this Sun Neptune conjunction, and this combination of Mars in Capricorn, which is almost an exact sextile with Jupiter in Pisces. So she she knows how to follow, how to get to her dreams, how to get to the top through the dreams. This is a very special combination, a very special aspect in a person's chart.